It is said that with our thoughts we create the world. This does not mean that our thoughts manifest the external world, but rather that our experience of the world is shaped directly by our thoughts, by what we think often. Now, if you take away your five senses and you take away the mind sense or thought, where's the world? There's nothing you can find. The world is experienced directly through the five senses and through the mind. What we think regularly shapes our brain. It shapes our habits. It shapes our emotions. It shapes our personality. It shapes who we are. The patterns inside the brain, the neurology of the brain, is plastic. It's shapeable. It's not stable. It's not a solid self. The subtle ways in which we think, the subconscious patterns, the things we don't notice, they form us, they shape us. So we have to understand this and use this for our own benefit. The laws are what they are. The path to mastery is understanding the laws and knowing how to use those laws. It's not a matter of changing the laws. The laws are universal. They cannot be adjusted. So understanding this, we want to practice transforming our character through the method of daily autosuggestion. The introspection practice has shown you directly your character traits, what's positive, what's negative, what needs increasing, what needs decreasing. It's a gradual and long path, a lifelong path, the never-ending process of going from an absolute mess towards divinity, towards a divine character. This path of perfection is what must lie closest to your heart. It's the essential point of the path. It takes great honesty during the introspection practice to see who you truly are. So for example, maybe you see that you're somebody that is easily irritated, an angry personality type, saturated with aversion. And you know this aversion causes pain. This aversion is a block to my meditation practice. This aversion is a block to my spiritual progress. So you want to eradicate it. You want to release it. One of the methods is to practice as you wake in the morning and as you're falling asleep at night, autosuggestion. Now the rules are very simple. Whatever you are commanding, whatever you are programming into your subconscious must be in the present moment. That means it's already manifest. The idea is now. You never use a word like will or anything that is pointing towards the future. You would say, I am, not I will. The idea must be very singular and simple, not complex or involving many ideas mixed together. It must be positive. You cannot phrase it in the negative. So you would not say, I will not get angry, or I am not an angry person. I will not get angry is future tense and negative. The subconscious will resist the negative and the future will never come. I am not angry is present moment. That's good. The subconscious can absorb that which is stated in the present moment, but it doesn't like the negative, the not part. I am at peace. I am free from irritation is a better way to phrase it. Something like that. I am at peace. I am free from irritation. So the practice is very simple. You choose the quality that you want to eradicate or increase. As you're falling asleep at night, you repeat it over and over in the head, silently in the mind. So inside your mind, I am at peace, I am free from irritation. Now, just the words are not enough. Try to create the feeling of that happening now in the present moment, a feeling of peace, free from irritation. And you continue to do this as you get tired, and ideally you want to do it until you fall asleep. So as you're falling asleep, you're running through this pattern of autosuggestion in your head. I am at peace, I'm free from irritation, and you're dozing off, still saying it, I am at peace, and you doze off. Now, of course, you're not saying it out loud. You're saying it with strong intention, strong belief that it's manifested now in the present moment in the mind, accompanying the mental intention with the energetic feeling or the emotion so that you really feel like it's happening now. If you want to develop a certain quality, perhaps patience, you would do the same thing. I am infinitely patient. I could never be disturbed. Or, patience is one of my strong qualities. However you want to phrase it, however feels empowering to you is fine, as long as it's positive and in the present moment. You practice the same way as you're dozing off. As soon as you wake up in the morning, the moment you wake up, you begin again. I have infinite patience, or whatever quality you're trying to build. You begin to say it in the mind, feel it. You must do this at least 30 or 40 times before you get up out of bed. Practicing this way in the morning, as you wake up, and at night as you fall to sleep, is the ideal time. Practicing in normal daily life, we're too conscious, we're too externalized. But as we're falling asleep, that moment from transition from conscious life to sleeping life, and from sleeping life to conscious life in the morning, is a doorway into our subconscious, so that the autosuggestion penetrates deep into our subconscious. These are the two ideal times to practice. Pick one quality at a time. Don't mix the qualities up. You won't do one in the morning, one at night, or one Monday and one Tuesday. You pick one thing that you want to correct and you work on it until it's corrected in your personality. When you feel like it's stabilized and the work is done, then you move on to the second one. After all, you will have a very vast list from your practice of introspection, and it will take a lifetime to work through it.